Welcome to the instructional video on how to create an ad for the North Shore Community Service League Cotillion Souvenir book. Each debutante will receive an email from NSCSL at Outlook.com with 3 documents. The first document will be a full page ad template, as you see here, the second and half page ad template, and the third a quarter page template. If you would like to create a full page ad, you open the full page ad template document. If you would like to create a half page ad, open the half page ad template, and the same for the quarter page template. Today, we are going to create a full page ad, and we are going to insert a PDF that one of our sponsors has supplied to us for an ad. So to create my full page ad, I'm going to open the full page ad template by double clicking. As you can see, this opens a template in Microsoft Word. All ads must be created in Microsoft Word. When you open the template, the margins will be set for you. Please do not change the margins or your ad will be rejected. These margins were set in order to place your ad in the ad souvenir book correctly. So this is going to be a simple ad that we're creating because the business that purchased the ad supplied a PDF that they put together specifically for this ad. So in this case, I am simply going to go to Insert on the menu. I am going to select Photo, Picture from File, I am going to select the PDF that the business supplied to me. When they supplied me the PDF, I saved it on my desktop. So this way, I will be able to find it immediately and add it to my full page ad template. So here is the name of the PDF that the business supplied for me. I am going to double click or select and press Insert. And here you see that the PDF that the business, Mr. Malcolm Williams, supplied to me is now in my full page ad template. This is all that needs to be done. It was perfectly placed in my ad template. Now if it comes in a smaller size, you can select the picture and you can move it around by dragging the corner arrows, the bottom arrow. You should always use the corner arrows because it will keep all of the pictures and the wording in the correct spot and will not stretch it out of place. So now that I've created this full page ad, I am going to save it with a particular naming convention. I'm going to go to File, Save As. I am going to save it on my desktop, or if you create a folder that you want to call your Cotillion ads, you can put your ads in that folder. I am going to name this ad because the business that purchased this ad from me, or if it's a family member that purchased the ad from you, I'm going to put the name of that person in the beginning of the name of my file. So I'm going to call this one Malcolm Williams, and I'm going to call it full page ad. This helps me when I am looking for ads or when I send the ad to the Cotillion staff to add to the book. The name helps both myself as a debutante and the Cotillion staff know that this ad is from Malcolm Williams and it's a full page ad. So I'm going to save it on my desktop as Malcolm Williams full page ad. Once it's saved, I close it out and we're done with that full page ad. But now you will see that the ad that I just created is here on my desktop. I can open it at any time. And when I'm ready to send it off to the Cotillion staff, I can do so by selecting it from my desktop. The next ad that we are going to create is a half page ad. So because I want to create a half page ad, I am going to open the half page ad template that was supplied to me in the email from the North Shore Community Service League. Now notice that this looks a little different. So the margins again have been set for you in Microsoft Word, but the size of the ad has also been adjusted so it will fit into the Cotillion Souvenir book as a half page ad. So now my ad is only 4 inches long and about 7.5 inches wide. But again, the margins have been set for you, so do not change the format or the margins on the half page ad template. So in this case, in our example today, this will be a family member that has supplied me with an ad as a debutante and just wants to say congratulations. So the family member has given me a picture to add. So I'm going to go to my desktop here and look for the picture. In this case, the picture is called Family. Now you can see when I inserted this picture, it takes up a majority of my space. So because I want to add some wording, I'm going to make this picture smaller by selecting the picture, and you'll see there's dots on each corner and at the top and the bottom. I'm going to drag the lower right hand corner and move it up so I can make this picture smaller. Again, try not to use the side or the top and bottom arrows to change your picture because that's going to stretch it and it's not going to look so good. So for example, if I move this down, you'll see that stretches my picture and it doesn't look well at all. So I'm going to undo what I just did. And again, just drag by using the corners. So when I have my picture where I want it, I'm going to insert some text to say, congratulations, debutante Brigida Dunning. So to add text, I'm going to go to the Insert menu, and I'm going to insert a text box. Now, you see this little plus arrow come up. This allows me to note exactly where I want my text. So I am going to drag a box to the size that I want my text and let go. So now this is the text box where I am going to enter my text. So here I've written, congratulations, debutante Brigida Dunning. Okay. So because I don't really like that font, I am going to select the font and I am going to change it to something a little more elegant. One of my favorite fonts is the Edwardian. So I'm going to go to my font box over here to the left, and I'm going to press the down arrow. And it shows you all of the different fonts here. So you'll be able to look at it and see which one you think you'd like the best for this particular ad. Again, I'm going to choose Edwardian script. Now, that's very small. I want to make it larger, so I'm going to leave my font selected. And I am going to choose here in my font size box a larger font. I'm going to go with 18. I also want my font centered. So I am going to go to my center text icon here and press center. And you can see, I'm going to make this a little bit larger so you can see that my font is bigger and it has been centered. Now, if I want to put a poem or a message under my congratulations, I can do so here by typing in a poem. Now, because I have a poem that was already selected and typed out, I'm going to cheat here and just copy this. So if you want to copy something, some other text that you may find somewhere else, select the selection that you would like to copy. Go to Edit, Copy. Now I'm going to go back to my other ad that I was creating, my half-page ad, and I am going to paste what I just copied into my text box. So to paste, you go to Edit. So first of all, put your cursor back into your text box. Go to Edit and select Paste. Now that pasted my selection exactly the way it was in my other area that I copied from. Now, looks like I can make my picture a little bit bigger. So again, you can play around with this. You can put the picture on top, the words at the bottom. But because you've inserted text into a text box, this allows you to play around with it and put it anywhere you want inside of this template. So I'm going to make my picture a little bigger. Then I'm also going to add another text box. So I go to Insert, Text Box. I have my plus arrow here. I'm going to show exactly where I want to put this text. And I'm going to say who this is from. So always remember to say who the ad is from, or if there's a business supplying an ad for you, make sure their business name is in your ad. So this one is from the Dunning family. Okay, so I've listed out all of their names in order of the father, the mother, the oldest child, and the youngest child. Again, I'm not a fan of this font, so I want to change my font. I think I'm going to use the Edwardian again. So I am going to select my text inside this text box. I am going to hit my font options here, and because I used Edwardian before, it's going to be at the top. I want to center this font again, So I go to my center text icon. I also want to make this font a little bigger, so I can either select my font size options here, or there's an icon that allows you to increase or decrease your font. So I'm going to increase my font by pressing the increase font icon until it's the size that I like it. There we go. So now I have created a half-page ad. I am going to again save this ad. So go to File, Save As. I am going to name it the Dunning family. Underscore half-page ad. Again, this lets me as a debutante know that this ad is from the Dunning family and that it's a half-page ad. This will also let the Cotillion staff know that this is from the Dunning family and a half-page ad. This again makes it an organized way for you to easily find an ad you may be looking for. I'm going to save it to my desktop. Press save. Now this ad has been saved. I created this ad. I inserted a picture. I inserted text, all within the margins that are given to me in the template. So now I'm going to close this ad and I'm going to look for it on my desktop. And here it is, the Dunning family half-page ad. If you want to create a quarter-page ad, you'd follow the same steps that we followed for the full page and the half page. So I'm just going to open it so you can see the difference. Again, you'll see it's a different size. It has already been formatted for you with the margins and the size of the ad. So you take the same steps that we did for a full page and a half page to create your ad. This ends the instructional video on how to create an ad for the North Shore Community Service League Cotillion Souvenir book. Have a wonderful day.